think you see a stream streaming.
I can see it scheduled.
Yeah, I see the stream. It's just right here.
Yeah, it says upcoming. Notification on.
So if we go back to the chat, I got it. You can see that live.
Yeah.
You can see it all live.
Yeah, it's upcoming.
Can you hear anything yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is working.
Yes.
Right, so if somebody can put a comment in somewhere so I can see where it might appear.
Have you got your comments on? Yeah, the comments are on.
Yeah. Yes, I can see the comment. Right, okay, so we finally got to the bottom of this. I need to make it public. I need to have the phone around the right way. And I've got a thumbs up already. Is that from you? You're giving me a thumbs. You can talk, Stuart.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right, so you give me a thumbs up. I know that's right. There's 4 people watching now, apparently.
I'll
That's a bonus because there's only 3 of us here.
I'll send you a love heart.
No, I don't need that. I really don't. Right, so the stream seems to be streaming. If anybody that isn't myself, Ewan or Stuart could comment on this to see what the quality's like, to see what the audio's like, because we are in the middle of a field, that would be appreciated. And if it could be commented in the bottom, I don't know if the comments don't seem to stay there. So I might not see them.
It's because they stay there for 5 seconds and drift off. You can probably change it so they stay there forever and you just scroll down.
Yeah, but how do I do that?
James is replying, it's perfect.
I don't know. No, just close it then. Yeah, so I think we might have somebody's phone watching it to see if there's any chat going forwards.
There's one.
Yeah, Andy and James.
Video and sound all very good. So I think again going forwards we can do this more often here.
Yeah.
We've got good enough signal. Again, it's not too windy just now. So I'm going to let this roll for a little bit and see what happens. If we do that, we've now got the flying field. How do I do this? Chase Stuart around the field. Right, so that's the westerly end of the field, if anybody's interested. And easterly end. So we're going to keep the camera somewhere here. Maybe somewhere there, in case we see anything flying in this. If anybody has got... Oh, this ain't going to work, hold on. If anybody has got any comments, stick them in here. I'll try and see them. If not, I'll reply to them when it's uploaded at home, unless somebody tells me there's a comment. So yeah, we keep on doing that, and we'll see what crap we produce today. Right, are you flying?
Try to feel the fingers first.
Okay. Right.
I want to fly the electric thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I want you to fly as well.
I don't know where the battery goes.
You don't know where the battery goes?
No.
Well, it's quite obvious where the battery goes, Ewan, because it can only go one place. What?
I'm sure everyone can hear everyone squishing.
Yeah, it's a bit wet underfoot.
I think actually to say wet, I think we managed to find the wettest part of the field.
Well, if you've got that drip ditch there,
Yeah. Well,
and this is the... Look how much water there is here.
yeah. So what we'll do is we'll stand a little bit more like...
Well, ideally we're going to be on camera.
Yeah, about 2 inches higher. That seems to make a difference.
if you want.
I think try is the operative word, Nick.
You could even take it out of the holder.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, no, we're getting it. There we go. We've got it. Just keep it up high. There we go.
It's just like every now and again it comes through. I think the concept for this, in my head, is going to be a case of when it's relatively busy up here, we do
Just
something
set
like this to show what it feels like and whatnot.
Just set up at the back somewhere and
Yeah.
then you'll catch everything in it.
Or catch something anyway.
Oh.
Huh?
What are you going to catch? So I have a question, Nick.
Uh-huh.
Your Enya,
Yes.
the new one.
Yeah.
I saw your video of getting it running initially tightness. Has it started to free up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is it
That's
much
the-
better?
that's
I saw when I arrived.
That started on a back run.
Oh, did it? Excellent.
Yeah, I mean it was really tight to start with.
Yeah. So it's a lot of, like, how much did you run in?
About 3 tanks.
Oh, that's fine. I
It's
thought
still
it
got 3 copper washers under the plug.
is that, well, I'll just leave it then.
But as it runs in,
Mhm.
slowly
It'll
take them
together.
out. And then we get silly amounts of performance.
I think I recall I had Enyas years ago.
Yeah.
I had an Enya 30 something or other. It was in an old Roby Mosquito,
Yeah.
and it was 0 nitro,
Yeah.
but it was tight
Yeah.
all the time.
They are really tight.
Yeah.
I can remember when Bill sold them. People would come in and complain that they squeaked going over top dead centre, and he said,
yeah.
"That's a good one."
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Once it actually heats up, the tolerances will fix themselves as well.
Yeah.
I think you could do with a rudder on that.
The problem with them, you put a rudder on them, you can more easily get into a flat spin that you can't get out of. It's the one thing that I tell everybody: do not purposely try and get into a spin with a thing.
Because it's not
Damn
coming
near
out.
impossible to get out of it. And there's no aerodynamic reason why it's difficult to get out of it. If anything, it should be very easy to get out of it. But the only benefit is that if it does get into a flat spin or a spin, it's very flat, and they pancake in. And there's not the first powered one we had pancaked in, checked it all over, wiped the mud down underneath, fueled it back up, and flew it again within 10 minutes. Which isn't bad going, I don't think.
So going back to the engine thing.
Yeah.
So in my mind, right, having come back to the hobby after quite a while,
Yeah.
right, I'm having trouble with electric. Psychologically, I'm finding this difficult.
Uh-huh.
I like a noisy, greasy thing in the front.
Yeah.
Do you think actually everyone's starting to go back to noisy, greasy things, or do you think?
There's definitely a following, and there's definitely demand. And I don't know if it's a retro thing or a nostalgia thing or it's people that come new to the hobby that have always flown electric and thought, oh, what's all that about?
I think actually it's a retro thing. I think it's a going back to when it was. Not, I think it had more soul. Does that? I hate
Yeah,
to say it. Does
yeah,
that
it
make
breathes.
sense? It's like
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, you're going to go up. The odds are it's going to go pop.
Yeah.
You know, unless you. And I think half the battle is the fun of the actually getting it running well.
Yes.
Um,
It's another element of the hobby. See the electric motors, and I'm all for them because they are plug and play. You know, you turn them on, it will run,
Yeah.
and it won't stop until the battery goes flat.
Yeah.
So with an IC engine, whether it be glow, diesel, petrol, you've got that element, as you say, of getting it running right, and it's a whole new thing to learn.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. Electric's easy in many ways because you just plug it in and go.
Yeah.
But having to tune an engine and diagnosing what's wrong with it just from how it's behaving,
Yeah.
you haven't got that with it.
I'm starting to experience. I know that I kind of do more helicopters than planes, but I'm actually talking to people, and it's just everyone just wants old stuff.
Yeah.
Like an old engine, they don't want anything that's well. They want electric. There's definitely a place for performance, etc. But I think everyone just enjoyed everything that was just a little bit
Yeah, I mean, there's
quirky.
a lot of. I mean, this is a great example. The mess with glow.
Yeah.
That's the one that a lot of people don't like, and the after smell, like in the car and whatnot. But again, it's an element of the hobby.
And Nick has this.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Well, mess.
No, it's not what's in the bottle.
What's
That's screen wash.
that's green wash?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Oh, know that.
It's alcohol, isn't it? It's alcohol based.
See, I didn't think about it.
It's cheap as well.
A little bit of concentrated green wash.
Yeah.
Well, that's something I learned. You don't need to buy any any cleaners, just buy some screen wash.
I think this is right.
Richard, I would tend to agree about an OS 15 powered thing in the fleet.
We've got, well, most of our things are powered by 15s.
Yeah.
Most of them are actually powered by 15 FPs or LAs. Did you just break the prop?
Somebody needs to excuse the short shark expletive. I've got a box full of props if you need them.
That's an 8x6. I don't think we've got a spare one here.
I should have loads.
Oh, we've got loads at home. I just haven't got any here. Do you want to handle it?
I came up here in the premise, Nick said it wasn't as cold as he said it was.
No, it's not as cold as what I thought it was going to be. There is a difference.
Okay, so that was what, minus?
The car said 3.5, 4 degrees.
Wasn't there a song by a band called The 3 Degrees?
Well, I think it was before my time, but I think there was a band called 3 degrees.
Yeah, there was.
Really feel my fingers. That's one of the joys as well with electric props when they get cold.
Yeah, they snap easy.
So yeah, electric thing, 1 litre, ideal this sort of weather, sort of playing about. So what else have people said? We're talking about 15s.
Oh, Richard and Andy are both being quite chatty. Hi guys.
Yeah, I can't actually see the comments on this live stream, so
Can you not?
no. I
Oh,
can't.
hold on. Andy's saying the thing will spin and easy to get out. Just down elevator where my CG is viewable.
Yeah, see, we've tried that. The last time I actually had a thing in a flat spin, I tried literally everything. You remember that, don't you? I had full power, no power, I had full down, full up, full everything, just to try and get it to be doing something, and it just pancaked in.
You went too far.
What?
You went too far.
He's gone too far.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't think he'd gone too far there about pancaking.
There you go.
This isn't like an interview type thing.
It is, yeah.
Well, it's
we
not.
thought
You
we'd
need to be
get
in the
you-
middle.
So we're going back to,
We're going on to
we're going to, it was 15s we were talking about.
yeah. Well, like Richard was talking about an OS 15.
Yeah, the
Um,
15 LAs will fly the blob,
Richard.
the thing, the Ace when it comes, and it'd be more. That's what they're designed for. Well, that's what the engines they designed them, so there's plenty powerful. But you can't get many new 15s now.
Just all about the market, isn't it?
Yeah, but now you've got brand new NJR 15s for 85 quid. That's a good deal. That's a good value, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
And if people are wanting them, I can get them.
Oh, and we have a question, Richard. What's the electric setup you're running? I think
In the thing?
In the thing, yeah.
It is a 35, 36.
Why don't you look at the motor?
I don't think it's on anymore. Yes, it is. Yeah, 35, 36, 1450 kV, spinning an 8x6 prop on 3S 2200s. Does that make sense?
No,
sense to you. You just
I got the last bit. no.
So 35, 36.
Right, okay, what does
the-
that mean?
That's the size of the motor.
Is that like the diameter or something?
Diameter and thickness.
Right, okay.
The stator rather than the rotor. 1450 kV.
Number of spinny things per volt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2200 milliamp battery. 3S.
No, I've just got a couple. So Ian's saying just building your 1 meter thing from an OS 15 or FP.
Yep, ideal.
Yep. And Andy's asking, go to E2K, set up in your thing.
No.
Well, that was a quick answer.
I don't need to. Andy, I know the E2K setup is a good setup. It's ideal. It will go into a thing, no problem. What we want to do is demonstrate what you can do on a basic setup, not an all-out bonkers setup. E2K is for pylon racing.
I think bring it up. Let's show because there's questions on how to fit the batteries,
Right.
about the hatches,
Okay,
screws,
so
etc.
this one. John, do you want to pan it down just a little bit? So I'm not.
I'm just going to keep you in shot the whole time.
So
There you go.
Yeah, you're looking quite
so-
photogenic.
This particular airframe, let's get it. All the cars on tail. This is a pre-production airframe.
Chickens.
It was the wing is slightly thicker because of the sheeting that's on it. So this isn't exactly as the kit is produced now. It's also got twin servos outboard because we didn't know where the battery was going to need to be. You do not need to have them outboard. You can have them inboard as designed on the IC one. How well it can be seen, the battery, as it is set up, has to be right in the front in the tank bay. I can't tell where things
Just
are.
keep coming forward. That's fine. Stop there.
So the ESC and the battery all sits in there on the tray, and this is the bog standard position for the firewall and the IC kit. You could extend the nose, which means the battery can go further back, or if you want to use a bigger battery, you can put it further back as well. But it's a bog standard kit other than that. We haven't changed anything for it to be electric. This was the experimental prototype one, so we wanted to give as much playroom as possible inside. It's empty. There's nothing in there.
The reality is you could fill that with battery and the biggest motor you can get.
You could put a big motor on there and have the battery right back here, and still get away with it. But as I said, we wanted to build it so you could have just a bog standard basic motor, fly it on 3S that everybody's got. I don't know where the batteries are.
In the transmitter case. For the thing 1.5, what engine would you recommend?
Right now,
Yep.
NJR 15CX.
That's 1.5 there.
That is what is in it.
Oh, so you may as well just, I would grab it. Ian's asking about it.
This is turning into a marketing.
It is, but these are questions I would ask because the idiocy is real for me.
So,
We're also about to see if screen wash works to clean.
so that's the 1.5 metre thing. For those that don't know, that cord's exactly the same. The tip cord's exactly the same. It's a span that's been stretched.
Fin's bigger.
The fuselage is exactly the same. The fin is fractionally bigger to cope with the bigger wingspan. As I said, everything is exactly the same. So the firewall on the electric one is this firewall here. Again, exactly the same. So this could be electric if you wanted it to be electric. Again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see the engine in that. It's slippery. There's oil all down the side of this.
It's back to the 80s.
Yeah. But so this is probably it's first flight today on this engine, and it flew really well. We'll probably give it another flight. We'll probably try and. Can we zoom when it's streaming?
Yes.
We can.
You're welcome, Ian.
See,
Say thanks.
Stuart's answering the questions. I don't know what the questions are.
No, it's thanks.
Oh right. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably fill this up. Ewan's desperate to give it a fly, I think.
Yeah, you can clean it though, because I can't feel my fingers.
We might say that.
I can't feel my fingers either, so that's.
Well, you might have to help me hold it.
Ah.
So,
I also might need to get some cleaning bits out.
yeah. Well, it's keeping it dry.
Emergency kitchen roll. For those of you who couldn't see it, quite clear. Ewan secretes kitchen roll about his person.
Doing swaps here.
Yeah, I know, but I had to take this before.
Well, this is something I learned today that I didn't know about, which is car window wash. I used to actually buy cleaners. What did I use years ago? Washing up liquid.
Yeah, that leaves a sticky film on it.
It does. Yeah.
So it's only going to take the worst of it off just here, then we'll clean it properly when we get home.
Oh, while we're doing that, Nick, Richard's asking, how does a 1.5 metre fly compared to the 1 metre?
Very similar, in short. It is more sedate and a bit slower. So if you're it's more stable, yeah. You could almost have the 1.5. Well, you could have either of the things probably as your second level model. Just come out this way. They are stable enough. I said you can have them as your second model if they're set up. And we've got stupid amounts of throws and everything like that.
And they're still sedate.
And they're still, for us, they're still sedate.
Well, Ewan was doing a rolling circle with it earlier, so.
With a little one, yeah.
Yeah.
The 1 metre is fun.
It's a pain in the arse because it doesn't have a rudder, so you can't do them properly.
Well, the fact that you were doing them was actually the point. I'm not going to say they were perfect, right?
No,
but they were definitely recognisable.
Recognisable as a rolling circle.
Yes, absolutely. And then a rolling something S-shaped invert thing.
So I don't really want you going too mad with this one because we don't know what the engine's going to do.
Rag
It's
it.
still new.
Rag it.
And the last flight, it was obviously rich. Turn it over the other way, we can fix the fuel.
Do you want to clean the bits you're actually going to wash it with?
I hope people are enjoying this nonsense.
Well, I'm enjoying myself. My toes are cold.
I think during the summer, this could be quite an enjoyable thing to do, having like a wider audience for
Well, obviously everyone could actually turn up.
yeah, and actually come and fly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would be quite nice to have the live following some of the planes as well.
Yeah. Well, for those of us who are, right, while we're waiting for that, this is our kind of new flying field that we're not. Are we telling anyone about it?
We haven't told anybody where it is yet.
Well, we're not telling anyone where it is, but just to give you an idea, right? It's there's not really that much around. There really isn't, and it's nice and flat. To give you an idea, I'm going right round here. So, which is unusual, and actually we're quite keen on it. I think it's got lots of potential.
And it's big as hell.
And to quote Ewan, it's big as hell.
The runway is what now? 120, 125?
125 by 35.
No, 25 wide.
Is it 25?
25 wide.
It doesn't really matter, it's still big enough.
If you're missing it, you need to reset your A.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is, I think actually if you did want to fly full size out of it, I think you could.
Yeah, we're not going down that route just yet.
There's a key word there.
I think this will stick out like a sore thumb from the sky once it's...
Yeah, definitely. Well, it'll be the only green part of the field. Oh, thanks, Richard. We're very, very impressed. I think it's got great potential.
Right, are you going to launch it yourself or do you want me to launch it quickly?
Please.
That's right. Okay, should we jump these when we have to?
Well, like float.
If you can hold the transmitter properly.
Well, Richard, there's Pete Ayres. Wow, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Richard, I don't know about summer flying. I'm leaving that to others.
Right, so flying for here at this club is on the agenda, but, and it's a big, big but.
I think you should come closer. Oh, that's okay. If I needed to see up your nose, I was joking. That was fine.
Okay, so the flying is on the agenda, certainly for a handful of people here. It's not going to happen just yet. We can't plan it just yet because we're still new here. We're trying to get the site set up. We're trying to get the site manicured. We want to have a fly-in as a club. It's certainly not going to be an NJR Modelling fly-in, but we want to have a club fly-in, and people will be welcome to come. we don't know when it's going to be. It might not even be this year. It might be next year. But we just have to wait and see how things pan out. So yeah, that's the general thought on it. It is something we want to do. Me and you and yourself, Stuart, we've spoken about it at length, and it is something we want to do.
Preferably in the summer when my toes aren't falling off.
At least you can feel your toes.
Can you? Oh, you had toes.
Right.
Let's go. So I think the answer is we're thinking about it. So is anyone else brave enough to go out in this temperature, or is it just me as over old age? Oh.
So I don't know how well people can see. We fly this with barn door movements, which is probably 3 times the amount that you actually need.
Needs more. Oh, I've got one in my pocket.
Where's ours then? It's Stuart's pocket.
No, it's not yours, it's mine.
Yeah, where's mine then? Oh, it's in my other pocket. Sorry. There's a little bit of throttle.
So I think this is 1.5, Nick.
This is the 1.5,
Yep.
yeah. Right, throttle up. Because this way it won't back up.
Of course it will.
Fully throttled. Yeah. You knew what I meant.
Fully.
Sorry.
Try a different glow start. What about it? Oh, big guns are coming out.
Right, let's see if we can get some of this captured here. Where is he? Yeah, I think it is still quite rich, but it's still a new engine, do you know what I mean?
So the 1.5 litre, like, what sort of engine can you get in it? I mean,
You can put a 25 in it.
I think a 25 would go in that.
Yeah. That's it. What we want to try and do is demonstrate what can be done with a small engine. And it's only, where's he gone? It's only a 4-ounce tank in that, so you're not even using much fuel. We're getting 7-8 minutes out of it. So even if people think, oh, glow fuel is expensive, you know, it doesn't use much. But yeah, this is the 1.5 metre thing, flying on the 15 CX. And it's still, you can hear it's still rich, or it's running in and needing to be leaned off. But it's certainly got more power than the last engine.
Does it?
Yeah.
What was in it before?
It was an SH15.
An SH?
Yeah.
What's an SH?
I don't know.
I've never encountered an SH.
No, it was the only one I could find new at the time as a 15 that wasn't an OS LA. But it was gutless. It flew this as an overpowered glider. I can't focus on that. Okay, so camera now can't focus on it for some reason. Yeah, a 25 FSR would go pretty well.
Actually, yeah, definitely, Ian. I was actually debating about it. I managed to pick up an SC25 last night, and I was thinking about it.
The FSR, if you want to go sort of fast, I'd go with the 1 metre thing rather than the 1.5.
With a 25?
Yeah. You have to put lead in the back to get balance, but you can fit them.
The tank of the back.
I have actually seen, probably over 30 years ago, a 1 metre thing with a 40 in the front of it.
I would say that's about well-powered. I'd say that's alright.
It had balance issues, but it flew. But as I said, for what we do and what we want to
Anyway,
see other people doing, 15s are brilliant.
put a 40 in it, it's short in the nose, slightly.
Well, then you're reducing where the tank bay goes. Oh, I can't see it. There it is.
You'd be into custom
Yeah,
tanks,
a 32 SX would go in them as well because they're the same weight as a 25. But again, as I say, we're not trying to overpower models. We want to demonstrate what can be done on a small power plant. The Starjet that's being prototyped just now, that's designed for a 32. Well, that'll go really well on a 32. It's only what, a 48 inch? I can't see him. Where is he? There.
There you go. It's a big glider.
There's a reason for that, Stuart. It is a glider, yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, the thing that we've got today and the block, all the SAS range were originally designed as slope soarers, and then they were powered. I can't see him now. I've lost him.
It's okay. It's above the cars.
Yeah. Yeah, a 15 LA will fly these really well. There is a throttle cut, Ewan. Well, yeah.
See, when we were getting old and we decided to come out in the cold.
I heard they were powered so they could demonstrate them at Sandown. Yeah, that's exactly it, Peter. That's exactly what happened. Alan Head, designer, went to Sandown for years, and he was struggling to demonstrate his aeroplanes, his gliders, his slope soarers. He wanted to see how well they flew, whilst he couldn't demonstrate slope soarers. So they bungeed them, like catapult bungeed. They aerotowed them. They launched them with helicopters. Like they had I seem to remember a Concept 60. Took 3 of them up in one go.
I could just imagine that going badly.
Well, yeah, I can as well. But in the end, Alan redesigned the things and the blob and the Ace to take 15s. And for numerous years, Alan was the biggest retailer in Europe for OS 15 FPs. And all sorts of figures have been quoted to me about how many he sold, but it wouldn't surprise me how many he sold. It's like something like 300 a year or something, which was that's nearly one a day. You know, that's a hell of a lot of engine of one size and type. So it's cold.
I can't feel my fingers, that's why I landed.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to do.
Oh, Pete was saying that he's got a 15 LA in his 1 metre. I've always had problems with LAs because of the clean bearing. I never could get on them.
They're all right as long as you don't run them lean. That's the issue. And they normally, depending on how good they are, because you get varying quality LAs, they're either like a 7x6 or an 8x5. The better ones like 8x5s. Because if you load them up too much, clearly I got loads of the wrong forced.
Oh, somebody's shooting something.
Yeah, we heard that earlier.
Yeah, I was happened again. Could just be automated.
Yeah, it's scary. So yeah, so we know the live stream works. If there's any comments or whatever now, just before we end it, stick them in the chat. We'll see what we can answer.
I do think, going off the flying thing, there should be like a watts flying and get like as many watt flows here as possible.
Well, the issue we have is, as a club, we haven't got a huge amount of members.
Yeah.
But if you just have a fly and we see what people bring, that's how we started. That's how we did it. That's what we did at CVF. Were you there at the early CVF?
I think so, yeah. Well, a long time ago.
Yeah. And it's just a case of just come and fly, enjoy the site. We would have to have a barbecue as well.
I know somebody good at that. It's me.
What, proper barbecue or gas barbecue?
Proper barbecue.
Very good.
No, you don't do it. Gas barbecue.
A gas
No, no,
barbecue,
no, no.
it has its place.
It has its place.
It's
in
outdoor cooking, it's not
hell.
barbecuing.
No.
If you're catering and you want to cook burgers, yeah, fine.
Yeah, but you don't get the grill smoke. You
No.
don't get you get
You
slight
can't call it
caramelization. You need to get the proper grill smoke versus the caramelization. Yeah, there's a lot to
Yes.
cold.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else has commented recently.
Oh no,
I
just
can't
Ian
see it.
saying thank you.
That's all right. Thanks for everybody for watching and see what you think. I think we will do more up here.
Hopefully when it's a bit warmer.
Yeah.
When it's a bit warmer and I've got some we've got some more plates.
And helicopters.
And, yeah, we'll do some helicopters.
So that's the other thing which I haven't actually publicised on YouTube yet, is somebody not too far away is actually doing alright with this helicopter. The last time we had it out, you were doing circuits, starting to do stall turns, and that was still single digit flights.
Yeah, depressing.
It's only a handful of flights that you've done,
Those who are quite seasoned helicopter flyers, yes, it's depressing. It took me a long time just to hover. Yeah, he's pretty damn good.
It's only going to get better, I think. Shit. But anyway, on that cheery note, I think we're going to end it off here. Nip it off the CSA.
Nip it?
we're
I'm going to nip it and get off vertically.
We're going to back up and go home, clean things down, and get warm, I think.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going to put my feet up right next to the wood burner and then hope that my toes don't fall off.
That's if you can feel to drive. Right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. There hope to be some more videos on the normal channel coming soon, but if we're liking these sort of live streams, we'll keep on doing them. Now I know how to do them. I might just delete the other ones that just didn't work.
Yep.
Frozen.
What?
My
fingers are frozen.
Yeah, and you've got my gloves on as well. Right, we'll catch you all soon.